Leadership is about inspiring behaviors to fulfill the collective mission and vision of the organization. So it's all about the alignment of efforts towards the same goals. So in this course, we will talk a lot about inspiring and driving behavior. And it helps if we understand the basics of it. In this video, I will propose a very simple model to help us make sense of why we do what we do. I will also mention how each layer of this model is related to the way we create and use OKRs. This model is somehow similar to Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, but it's not a hierarchy, and it is simpler. It has only 3 layers called biology, tribal, and purpose. You can also map these 3 layers to the triune brain model that divides the brain into 3 parts: the reptilian brain, the limbic system, and the neocortex. They are sometimes called the lizard brain, the monkey brain, and the logic brain. Models are representations of something, so they are always imperfect. But because they simplify a complex subject, they can help us understand it better. So combining Maslow's with the triune brain and making some tweaks, we have my 3-layer model. Dov Seidman says that values guide all behavior. So each layer of the model will have a set of values and they will guide the behavior related to that layer. The bottom layer is the biological one. Its values are survival and reproduction. If you want to read a great book about it, read The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins. All your drives towards food, sex, and your fears of being physically harmed, they happen here. These biological values of survival and reproduction have kept us alive for millions of years, so you can imagine that they are quite strong. A problem we all face is that our genetic configuration has not changed much since we lived in caves or in tribes. For instance, starvation was something common until a few centuries ago, and our biology still views consuming calories and storing body fat as necessary for survival. An example, if you want to know why dieting is so hard, it is because reducing calorie intake is seen by our biology as a threat. You are preventing your body from storing energy that might save your life, because that's how things have been for millions of years. When you are dieting, you are fighting against the ancient values of your biology. It's the same for physical exercise. If it's not to hunt or to save your life, running is a waste of energy and you need it to stay alive. This is why you feel lazy. It's your body trying to stop you from wasting calories. Diet and exercise threaten the survival value of this layer. The biology layer hates complexity because it demands a lot of energy to try to figure it out. So when it comes to OKRs creation, we will make it as short, simple, and clear as possible. The same with OKR use. We will propose a very simple structure for check-in meetings so they become short, easy, and pleasant. The next layer is the tribal one. In our evolution, we learned that living in tribes facilitates both survival and reproduction. But tribal life created a whole new set of values and drives in us. They are our social drives, and the main values here are belonging, status, and power. For example, if you want to know why we all crave acceptance, it's because being rejected and excluded from the tribe meant death in the past. You would lack food, or you would become someone else's food. Excluded from the tribe, your chances of reproduction would be near zero. So we long for belonging because unconsciously we still believe that this is our only chance of survival as a species. Of course, you don't think it, but some ancient parts of your brain still believe it. Living in tribes, we also discovered that higher status and power improved our chances of survival and reproduction. There are many scientific studies to show that this is still the case. If you wonder why there is so much gossip in the workplace, it's because it works as a shortcut to creating trust and belonging. When I tell you a secret about someone, your brain rejoices because it understands that I trust you, so we belong together. See? Aggressive behavior is usually the result of layer 2 values. We may be trying to protect or increase our status and power. Again, the main values of the second layer are belonging, status, and power. This layer is very important when it comes to OKRs. For example, with OKRs, you empower people who were never part of the planning of the organization, and now they may decide how they will achieve the desired results. Remember that power is one of the values here. We will also show you how to reduce the fear of rejection during meetings. In the check-in meetings, a number of tribal dynamics related to belonging take place. We will learn how to tap into them and make the meetings more effective. The third and last layer is the result of our developed ability to think in highly abstract terms like purpose, meaning, and contribution. And these are the main values here. A great book about it is Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. The drives of the biological and tribal layers are usually very strong. But these three layers are not a hierarchy like in Maslow's model, because purpose, for example, can lead you to overcome your tribal and biological drives. For example, people go through hunger strikes and suicidal attacks, violating their biological value of survival because they have strong beliefs in a cause or a purpose. Purpose, or our sense of why, plays a massive role in our behavior. So in this course, we will learn how we can communicate purpose through our OKRs. We will adapt the OKR framework to convey purpose and meaning at every step of the process, from writing OKRs to leading check-in meetings. The final result is like OKRs on steroids. You have the expected OKR results plus added engagement, better talent attraction, lower turnover, and better leaders. It's like having a powerful leadership development program running in stealth mode through your operations.